Hello, this is John from MyBrilliantGames.com. It's Sunday, August 14th, 2016, and I'm here to continue playing Ys, the Vanished Omens, on the Sega Master System. And with that, we'll start. This is the 8th episode of my Let's Play series for this game. The last episode, let's see, I finished exploring the mine, I finished exploring the palace, defeated the centipede-like boss there and got, I believe, all the items from the palace. The key one being the book, one of the Book of Ys, I think, like the Book of Handel or something. Which I guess, oh, yeah, I'm not in my save. These should both be the same saves. Anyways, I completed the palace from what it seems, got a lot of items, and damn near completed the mines. Along with that, we had gotten the silver sword from that side quest with the Rhoda seed. We retrieved the harmonica and gave it to the girl in northeastern Minea. I had also received, or I bought the wing and I bought the mirror, just because I have so much gold stocked up, I may as well spend it. So we're fairly close to leveling up. We got 40,000 experience, need 51,200, and we've got 22,800 gold. But again, not a lot to spend it on. Looks like our health bar is just about maxed out. And we still haven't seen the Tower of the Doomed. There are 6 books of Ys we need to retrieve. We only have 5. I mean, there's still a significant chunk of this game remaining, I believe. Regardless, we're going to head back to the mines. Got full health, fully stocked. I don't need to be chasing after those enemies. Gonna yield very little experience, very little gold. Right now we got the ring mail on. Let's try the power ring. Today was a pretty good day. It's just, it's early. It's evening. I want to say it's early evening. It's 7 o'clock, 7:30. But I had a pretty busy day today. Friend and I hung out. I had my eye on a garage sale since Friday I was wanting to go to. There was a bunch of old Avalon Hill games, board games, I guess you'd call them. They're like collectible games, strategy games. The original posting on Craigslist, they had them listed for like $25. I assume $25 a piece. And we went there today. Everything was listed half off. I don't think those were half off, though. They were still asking $25 a piece for them, and the guy seemed like he probably wasn't intent on selling them, and I wasn't intent on paying a lot for them. It looked like on eBay, completed listings went for about 10 to 15 bucks. And even at that, I was fortunate enough to find a couple at a garage sale once before, complete, great condition, for like $1 a piece. So that kind of spoiled me in that regard. I was like, I don't want to pay more than $5 a piece, and I wasn't really intent on getting them. I was just as happy saving my money as I would have been having gotten them. So I wound up not wanting to start haggling for them because I felt we were probably too far apart in what we were wanting to get for them. But anyways, I was happy because I came away without spending a lot of money. After that, my friend and I went over to a park that was reportedly a Charmander nest in Pokemon Go. The park is kind of separated in two sections. That sucks. That may be worth going back to the entrance, but I am not going back to the entrance, so it must not be worth it. Anyways, we went over to this park. It's kind of separated in 2 chunks, but one section was reportedly a Charmander nest. We went to the northern section of the park first, which the southern section is what was considered the Charmander nest. But that paid off. What am I thinking? That paid off for us because as soon as we pulled in, a Dratini showed up on the sidings section. And as soon as we walked for like less than a minute, as soon as we got out of the car and just started getting on the trail, bam, Dratini. and we were both lucky enough to catch it. I think I caught it the first try. Granted, I used a raspberry and an Ultra Ball, so not really saying too much. I don't remember what CP it was. I want to say it wasn't very strong. And then he wound up catching his as well, so awesome. Started, if we didn't see any Charmanders, it would have been a good trip anyways. But once we did that, we went to the southern section. We had to drive a little bit to get to the southern section of this park. And lo and behold, there was someone else, another friend of mine there. Which, I was going to hang out with Jeff. And Clint got the day off, and he said, hey, you want to hang out? So, I already made plans with someone else. But we had both previously talked about going to this park because it's a Charmander nest, and lo and behold, like perfect timing, he's there whenever we get there. So we hung out and walked around trying to find Charmander, and sure enough, we went where everyone was gathered, and we caught ourselves a Charmander. At least Jeff and I did. Clint ran into one, but it ran away, so that kind of sucked, because that was the only one we saw in that half hour, 45 minutes we were there. We didn't really see much else there. I hatched a Magnemite from an egg, so that was pretty awesome. That was my first Magnemite. So at that point in the day, I had 3 new Pokemon. I had new Dratini, new Charmander, new Magnemite. And then later on in the day, actually shortly thereafter, we went to Best Buy. We went to a shopping center around the area because Best Buy was reported to have people catching a lot of good Pokemon there. Charmander, a Kadabra, so some uncommon stuff. We didn't see any Charmanders or Kadabras while we were there, but I did catch a Kingler, a very strong Kingler. Again, that was a new Pokemon for me, so today I'm up to 4 new Pokemon. And then we kind of hit up some other places, went to another shopping center. I had some old vinyl to sell, and a local mom and pop game shop was having a weekend sale, so we wanted to stop there. I got a stack of games, some of which I'll have to do Let's Plays for. For the Let's Plays, notably, I got both 2600 games. Kangaroo, which looks like that was developed by Sun Electronics originally. It was originally an arcade game, and Atari ported it to the 2600 in 82 or 83. Also got Snake, which is a game from Data Age, one of the third parties, one of the more prominent third parties for the 2600. And I guess it's one of the worst games for the 2600. It's some sort of shoot 'em up. And I guess it's some sort of bad shoot 'em up. I didn't know that at the time, but I mean, it's just $3. So I mean, I don't care. I've never played it, so I want to check it out. Those are the sorts of games I keep my eye out for while searching for 2600 games, while checking 2600 inventory at like Vintage Stock or other chains or mom and pop game shops, are the sorts of games that you won't find on a compilation. Like all the Atari games, or excuse me, all the first party Atari games, all the Activision games, I've got on compilations for the PS2 or other platforms. It's nice to have the original version, and I wouldn't turn down a complete in-box copy for a good price, but I'm not gonna just go buy a loose copy for $4 or $5. Now, if I see it for like a quarter or something, I'll always get it if it's a deal. But anyways, those are the types of games I keep my eye out for, the ones that I'm not going to see in a compilation. So Kangaroo was published and ported by Atari, but because it was originally the property of another developer, another publisher, that's not going to be included on the Atari anthology. There's licensing work that has to be done if they want to republish that, and they're not going to bother with something like that. Go ahead and save again. And I did get some other games. He had most of the, PS2, Xbox, PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii games were all buy two, get one free. I'm going to load. That took way too much damage. I think I'll switch to the ring mail. Mail ring. What is it? Always sounds awkward to say. Ring mail. So I got just some various junk on that platform. Nothing super notable. Nothing super exciting. I mean, quality product. But some of it was bad, but mostly quality product. Just nothing worth shouting out. I also picked up those 2600 games and a couple DS games. One of the DS games I got, Sands of Destruction by Sega, or developed by Image Epoch, published by Sega. And I'm a big fan of JRPGs, and this was one that I've always had my eyes on, ever since I saw it in Nintendo Power back in the day. And it's one I wish I would have gotten back in the day because it's kind of gone up in value. Well, I got lucky. He had it listed for $9, and pretty much as soon as he pulled it out, he knew, that's not what it should be. And he, said, "Hey, my employee must have been looking at the wrong place. I can't give it to you for this, but I can give it to you basically for what I got it for." And I was happy with that. It didn't have the manual, so it's not complete in box or anything. It is in good condition, and not missing the manual. Not that wouldn't detract more than $10 for this game. So that's one I'm actually looking forward to playing in my free time. I'm just gonna load this back, man. On one hand, I kind of feel bad about situations like that, because I don't, this is an independent owner, and he's doing something super cool. He owns a retro game shop, independent retro game shop. That's awesome. I would like to do that at some point. That's so cool. At the same time, hey, you may not have been slipping, but if you own this place, you need to trust but verify. You need to follow up on the work that your employees are doing from time to time. This is sitting in a glass case, so it's not like it's out in the shelves where somebody could be tampering with a price or anything like that. I'm gonna save right here again. Oh, I can damage him now, but looks like he's okay. I killed him. I was kind of happy with just distracting him. But yeah, so that's one thing that I'm kind of conflicted about. I didn't want to be like an asshole about it, but he also offered to me for cost, so I took it. We found the heal ring. That's great, because we will need to heal. But I also did buy like another $25, $30 worth of product, so. And I've frequented his place often since it's opened up. I don't feel like I've never really developed a personal friendship with him, though, which is, I think it's a shame, just because, he's doing a super cool thing, and he's pretty well known in the community around here, in the retro gamer community. He's a good dude, but I don't know. I'm socially awkward. He seems like he's socially awkward, so hard to start a conversation during business transaction too. I don't know. I'm not one to really initiate that sort of stuff. I always feel somewhat awkward about it. But directly after that, I had a couple of vinyl that I'd recently ripped to my computer that I needed to sell. So me and him went to Vintage Stock and got some poor customer service, man. And my friend, a couple of years ago, he had a bad transaction there, and he straight up stopped going to this specific location for the longest time. I finally convinced him, let's go, during one of the sales. But this time it's like, it made me think, I'm only going to come to this location if they're having sales. I don't feel like putting up with their staff, because it hasn't just been one person there who's been doesn't have a good retail personality or retail attitude, something like that. Which, you're working retail, you're going to have to deal with customers. And I'm sitting here trying to sell 3 vinyl I'm getting 50 cents for it. I don't know why this lady is hassling me, but she pulled one out, and it's not warped. I played it, was able to rip it, whatnot. And she pulls it out and just says, I can't take this, it's warped. And I was kind of befuddled, because they'd already kind of given me the shaft as I came in, because they had 2 other transactions they were working in. This one who helped me didn't seem like she wanted to help me. And right beforehand, there were some people who left. The alarm went off. And so they told those people, hey, come back here, come back here. And asked them, did that go off whenever you came in? And, you know, this group of people kind of looked at each other like, I don't know. And then the employees just proceeded to kind of sit there watching these people while they were just kind of like, while the customers who were leaving were just kind of like looking around, like checking their purse. And after like a minute of awkward looking and no conversation, they're like, okay, I guess you can go. It's like, what? Are you even going to check? I mean, your alarm system went off. You don't know whether it went off whenever they came in. You know, you probably should know that. You should keep an eye on the customers as they're coming into or leaving your establishment. And then you're going to call them out, but then just at some point just be like, never mind, just whatever. Okay, whatever. But yeah, then she, does that, and like I said, I played it last night. Where what I told her is, well, it's not warped. I played it last night, but I'm not going to argue with you over 50 cents. So I just took it back. And then just walked around the store while I waited for someone to finish their transaction first and take care of us, and we were on our way. Like I said, I don't know that I'm not going to go back to that one unless there's, somebody claiming there's a really great item there at a good price, or if they have their quarterly sale, whatnot. There's some others that are fairly close, not that much farther, so whenever I have something to sell, I'll just hit those locations up. And to be fair, the other person who checked me out, who actually completed the transaction, he was fine. He was nice. So, it's not all staff. I don't know, I guess that's my rant. My rant of this hour of ease. I guess my second rant would be, where the hell am I? I'm on the second floor of this mine. I feel like I need to go up to the left. I'm getting dead end. No, I think I need to go up and to the right. Because I came in pretty much as far east as I can go. I think kind of north central, northeastern, there's another stairwell. Was it the stairwell I was just at? It may have been the stairwell I was just at. I think it was. Okay, it's not this one. It was that one I just went to not that long ago. Because it was a stairwell going down. But yeah, I mean, despite that bad experience, and that awkward one at the other game shop, there were other good experiences during the day, and all in all, today was a pretty awesome day. I got up early, we left early, so it felt like we had accomplished a lot before it was even 1 o'clock. I was kind of surprised when I looked at the clock, and as we were driving, it was 12:47. Man, this day is going to be an accomplishment, a satisfying day, and it's not even half over. And that's good. Some Sundays I feel like, I don't know, some Sundays kind of feel like a waste. Sometimes I feel like I guess I didn't get a lot accomplished on some Sundays. And that's not how I want to feel, because Sunday's the last day of the weekend. I got work tomorrow. And I think that's kind of why I think sometimes I think too much about work's coming tomorrow. Gotta go to work. I've got that heal ring. I need to get to a safe spot and regenerate health. Ooh, not gonna get a safe spot around this guy. This insecta, this bee drill. Okay, so let my health regenerate, because it doesn't whenever I'm walking. Yeah, still gotta stand still. I think I need to go up and around this rock right here. Oh yeah, and once we were done hanging out, I had just a little bit of time to kill before Jenny got off work and she got home. Whenever she got off work, we took Little Pup and we went for a walk around the neighborhood playing Pokemon Go. Didn't find anything exceptional, just normal fodder, Pidgeys, Rattata, that stuff. I think she hatched an egg. Again, nothing spectacular. I think I was close to hatching an egg. I was right on the cusp. So she came in, and then I went for a bike ride. It's like a 20-30 minute bike ride, and I hatched an egg on the way. Pretty much before I even got off our street. And again, it was nothing spectacular. It was a Bellsprout, which I'm happy about because I need a lot of Bellsprout candy. I've got a Weeping Bell. I want to get a Victory Bell. I guess I have no reason not to fight enemies now that I got that heal ring. Just don't need it. Just can't overdo it. And again, on the bike ride, I didn't find anything spectacular. Barely found anything at all, actually. And it didn't seem like it was properly recording the mileage for the eggs because I was probably going too fast. But on the way back, I found a Poliwhirl, which was new to me. I hadn't caught a Poliwhirl yet. And it was a strong Poliwhirl. I think it had a CP in the 700s or 800s. So I threw Raspberry out there, and all I had was Ultra Ball, so I couldn't even chance it with a Pokeball or a Great Ball. Not that I would have. I would have gone straight for the Ultra Ball. This being a Pokemon I have not caught yet. But I was able to catch it on the first throw. So that was sweet. That was all in all. So far, I may go out and play Pokemon yet. I think we're going to go for one more walk around the neighborhood because Abra seems to come out at night in our neighborhood. But all in all tonight, I've caught 5 new Pokemon. That may be the most new Pokemon I've caught since the game came out, or the second most I've caught in one day since it came out. I remember there being another day like that. Oh, come on. Did I save after regenerating health fighting those Insectas? Oh my gosh, I did not. Yeah, take that, bird. I know I should probably heal. I'm gonna risk it against this guy. Okay, now I'm going to heal. Man, about 25 minutes in, and I'm just now making it back to the floor of the mines that I left, or that I eventually reached in episode 7. I did get the heal ring though, so something new. Got to be getting close to leveling 48,000, basically 49,000. Yeah, we're just on the cusp of leveling up. Okay, we'll go ahead and save. I did see Ghostbusters last night with my family too, the 2016 version, the remake with all the girls SNL cast. Written and directed by Paul Feig, which I thought it was pretty funny. That movie has gotten an inordinate amount of hate on the internet. It seemed like mostly from a bunch of people who throw around the term social justice warriors, SJWs. So it's kind of unsurprising in that regard, but I thought it was pretty funny. Now granted, it's not as good as the original. I don't think it would be as good as the original regardless of whoever was in it or what the writing was like, who directed it. Just because, the original came out 30 years ago. It did it first. This movie would have to be spectacular to top that. It wasn't spectacular, but it was funny, it was good. There were some cringe-worthy lines and there's some cringe-worthy jokes, but there were some jokes that hit well. And the acting, for the most part, was pretty good. I can't think of the actress of her name, but it's the one that does the Hillary Clinton impressions nowadays on SNL. Her character was hilarious. Thought she was very good. Kristen Wiig I didn't like as much as I normally like. You know, in Bridesmaids I thought she was hilarious. Melissa McCarthy again in Bridesmaids, hilarious. I thought Melissa McCarthy did very well in this movie. And then Leslie Jones was another one who was fantastic. And then of course all the cameos they had, they were pretty funny, fit in good spots. A lot of the movie had similarities with the original. You know, this is kind of a reimagining, a remake of sorts. So I thought they blended the new elements with old elements well. And Kevin was great in it too. I can't think, again, like Chris Pine. Maybe not Chris Pine. But his was probably the funniest character. But that was a good movie to see with the family. I think everyone enjoyed that. And we all had a good time for sure. Ooh, okay. Let's see, I was able to damage that eyeball. Eyeball. I'm thinking Killer Instinct, right? Now we were able to damage that eyeball and get in that little room with the heal ring. So I wonder if we can now damage this enemy with this silver sword. I'm going to save just to make sure. Couldn't remember if I saved. And we also have the mirror. I wonder if the mirror is a good item to use here. I don't remember if I was speculating about that at the end of the last video or if I was thinking about that after I'd already recorded. Oh, pressing the wrong button. Well, no, I wasn't. Okay, yeah, I can't get into the inventory. So, if I'm going to use the mirror, I guess I got to have it equipped before coming in here. I can't damage that guy, though. Can't damage the little bats, either. Dead. I'm also on the cusp of leveling up, so maybe I should try that. 50,000. We're going to go ahead and level up real quick. And I will try the mirror. I think the mirror stops enemies in their tracks, freezes them momentarily. Listen, just don't put up a fight, man. Don't put up a fight. Okay. Health bar looks like it's maxed out, unless it continues to grow. Let's do its thing. Maybe I could use the Mask of Eyes on this boss. Maybe he's cloaked somewhere, commanding the bats. Maybe that's my chance to attack him. Well, no, because he appears after the bats gather. Get the mirror equipped. Get the ring mail, I guess. Again, make sure to save. Thought you guys were gonna form. Come on. Oh, I am able to start damaging him. It's gonna be tough. I may have to have a potion equipped. Or maybe the heal ring. Well, I'd take more damage though. So right now I'm lessening the damage. Maybe I want the power ring. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pressing the use item and I don't think this mirror is going to work on this boss. May have to level up once more. That may take forever. I'm probably gonna have like what, 102,400 experience to the next level. I mean, that's looking like what it needs to happen though. If I level up once more, I know the damage I deal to him will be much more substantive. Am I making up words again? Substantial. Substantive. This is what happens whenever I try and talk and play a game. Start making up words. Maybe they'll get recognized as real words though. First known use of it. During a Let's Play of Ease, the Vanished Omens. Some guy said the word substantive, and it entered the lexicon. Actually, you know, if I'm diligent enough, I may be able to take this guy on, take this guy down at this level, but I mean, I cannot get touched by bats. If I'm careful, I can take him down. I don't know if this run I will do him. I'm probably going to have to start anew. Or again, maybe just have that heal ring. Looks like I can pretty much only get him once whenever he forms. You know, and having that heal ring equipped may be the way to go. Finding it in this mine leads me to believe that's what I need. Granted, I also found the timer ring. I don't know how that would help. He'd be formed longer. I have another opportunity to hit him. Okay, I just need to bite the bullet. Okay, so we can go ahead and unequip the mirror. We don't need that. We will equip the heal ring. Let's see if the additional damage I take is made up for the ability to heal. I'm hoping so. I am standing around a lot while waiting for these bats to come together and form the vampire dude. But of course, heal ring doesn't work here. So I'm basically boned, no matter what I do. Yeah, that's not healing me. So maybe I need to equip the power ring. Because it doesn't really look like he's doing a lot of damage to me regardless of what ring I have equipped. Just form up, guys, come on. Ah, I need to get him from behind. I just about evened it up. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter if I attack from behind. Maybe I just got lucky that one time. Got him good. Got back in the lead just by a smidgen. Now, a smidgen's a word. You can't deny that. I didn't make that up. Got a hit. Ah! Just about missed my opportunity. Come on. This one's going to be close. Not if they don't form. may get me this time as well. If so, I think I'll try it with the power ring equipped. Hopefully I do good damage to him. I've got a differential to make up, but I could do it. Can't do it. Let's try it with the power ring. Don't need the mirror. Why do I still have the mirror equipped? Oh, I didn't save after the first attempt with that mirror. That would be why. Okay, power ring is equipped. Let's see what sort of damage I do. Just form up, guys. Come on. It's good. It's not beating me by too much yet. I don't understand where I need to attack him. No matter where I touch him, I get clobbered. Meanwhile, I barely do anything to him, and I can get like one hit in. Somehow I got like 2 or 3 that one time. Wonder if there's a secret to this fight that I'm not aware of. Quit following me. Quit following me. That was good. Got 2 hits in. Wrong direction. Good job, good job. Thankfully, he doesn't do a lot of damage to me. Like, regardless of whatever ring I have equipped. Which, it is good because I keep running into these bats. Excuse me. Nothing. Not gonna give me anything. You just want me to lose, don't you? Probably a bad spot to be. Probably a bad spot to be. That is crap. How long is it going to take me to grind to the next level? Golly. It's going to tie it up. Gonna get close. Wow. That was lucky. Not even gonna debate that. That was lucky. Aaron finds a book of ease. Sweet. I can't read the book though, so it won't do me much good. But I'll try. No, I can. Book of Hadal's what I got from the palace. Book of Dabby. Book is written in strange lettering. Aaron cannot read it. Okay, can I read the Book of Hadal? Yeah, strange lettering cannot read it. Let me go ahead and make sure to save. Let's also check status. Okay, yeah, so I'm maxed out. This is as strong as I'm gonna get. without some sort of buffs. 56,000 experience, 31,000 gold. Let's see what's beyond this. This looks like a job for Mask of Eyes. No, it's not a job for Mask of Eyes. Very rarely is whatever I'm trying to do a job for Mask of Eyes. Can't do anything there. I'm gonna have to put something there, I bet. What that is, I do not know at this instant. And the only items I have are potion, wing, mirror, Mask of Eyes. I could put those there. They wouldn't serve a purpose. Now, can we use a wing from here? Looks like we can. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's talk to Sara then about the Book of Dabby. I think that's what it was, the Book of Dabby. Ooh, what's this? Art thou Aaron? I have some terrible news. Sara has been killed. It's very sad. Holy shit. Take this book. Sara left it with me in case anything should happen to her. Her dying words were, head for the old mines. Takes me, what, like 6 hours to find the first book of Ease? Then within 8, 9 hours, I'm halfway there. I've got 3 books of Ease. That is the Book of Tova. And of course, books written in a language I can't understand. Sara's shop is no longer here. Thou hast no business here any longer. Who's this dude? I mean, did he kill Sara? I guess Jeba was right. Sara was in danger. Can't find anything, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's head for Zepik then. Let's see if Jeba can read him. She's going to have something new to say. She's bound to. And maybe Fina will have something to do at this point. And Final Fantasy VI, I didn't even talk about Final Fantasy VI. Last night I did play a fair amount of that, an hour and a half. So I think I had already told you guys about getting Relm and Strago. If not, I got Relm and Strago both in my party. No, yeah, I was fixing to get Relm and Strago, that's what it was. I have since gotten Relm and Strago and Locke. So I've gotten all the party members I can get, because there are some special ones, some side ones, that I'm not going to bother to get. I'm not trying to do a 100% run or anything like that. And I don't know. Just not going to try. I'm ready to be done with it. Not that it's a bad game, nothing like that. Just ready to be done with it. But got those two, got Locke, so I've got pretty much all the characters. I'm ready to go take on Kefka, so that's what I'm going to try and do tonight. I don't know if I've got like 1 dungeon left, or if it's going to be like a super long dungeon, or like 2 dungeons, or what it's going to play out. I don't know if I'm going to even be strong enough to beat Kefka if I reach him tonight. But I'm on the cusp of beating Final Fantasy VI, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Okay, back to this game. Let's talk to Jeba. That is one of the books of Ease. Thou canst not possibly have the ability to read it. Shall I read it for thee? I think she already read the Book of Hadal, but let's get a rebrief. Ease once flourished because of a material called Queraria. The great temple in the hills was a reflection of that prosperity, and then the great trouble began. Let's see, so let's have her read the Book of Tova. At that time, Ease was ruled by 2 goddesses and 6 high priests. The goddesses were the source of life for everybody and symbolized the strength of Ease. And let's have her read the Book of Dabby. What was great trouble, thou asketh? Well, I mean, I ask it, but is that what's written in the book? An enemy appeared suddenly and attacked the town. Lava burst forth from the ground, burning all in its path. We ran in all directions to escape. Somehow the Curaria was the root of our trouble. We sealed what Curaria remained deep inside the earth. If we were ever to dig it up, the trouble would start again. Okay, the remaining books must be in the Tower of the Doomed, but that place is a nest of monsters. No one can safely go there. Visit my son Gabon. He will show thee the entrance. Thou art a great warrior. Thou canst overcome the evil creatures in the tower. Okay, so new character. Gabon? Is that a new character? You're not going to tell me where Gabon is? Sfina has to say. Thank heavens I was safe. We're seeing this house for me too. Blah, blah, blah. Cannot remember. Who is Gabon? Is he the guy that was in Sara's house? You know, it's not Luther, the sleepwalker. Oh, this is what that guy's talking about. That room we were just in, that I defeated that boss monster. I'm gonna talk to the thieves. Or go to the thieves' den. That guy in Sara's house told us to head for the old mines. That was Sara's dying words. Dogi. Yeah, still on that. Just haven't reached the Tower of the Doomed yet. But hey, since you apparently know where the Tower of the Doomed is, point me in the right direction. Maybe this guy in the thieves' den will. Oh, this must be Gabon. I heard from... I kind of thought it was, but it's either toss it between the guy in Sara's house now or this guy. Did he ever tell us his name? I don't think he did. You know, maybe I kind of thought he did because he told us his name and it was just in the back of my mind somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, I heard from Jeba. You are going to the Tower of the Doomed to search for the books. Beware, for it is a tower of demons. Inside lurks great danger. The entrance is one way so that the evil inside cannot escape. Well, how did the thieves escape? Did Dogi go alone? Once thou hast entered the tower, thou cannot leave. The entrance is just behind this house. Coward, you'd better not do that. Hey man, I'm not a coward, I'm just gonna save. I'm also gonna create a backup save. And then another backup save. Backups on backups. Okay, so, Tower of the Doomed. Ah, man. We're gonna have to be dealing with this the whole time. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, can't go back through that door. Wow, man, this is it. This is what? This is the final dungeon? The final temple? The Tower of the Doomed. What a menacing name. And we just reached the max level. So yeah, can't level up any further. There's got to be better equipment in here, though, because I have one slot on each of the items. Should have got a wing. I'm in the Tower of the Doom, so I can't leave. I guess it doesn't matter. These look like, what, prison cells? Something to that effect?